Pain. Alright, I got a little bit of allergy stuff going today, but we'll get through this. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about pain in Japan, not allergies, but the allergy medicine problem is also an issue. Yesterday, JlandKev put up a video about the lack of ibuprofen in Japan and how difficult it is to get, and that you should bring it in yourself. I do not disagree. I think that this is actually a really good idea. If you're getting ready to come to Japan, grab yourself a bottle of Advil, grab yourself a bottle of Tylenol, throw it in your bag, and be prepared to, have a trip home. When you go home, pick up a new bottle and bring it back in. However, you probably should be very careful about the amount that you bring in. There are limitations, and I don't know what they are, so you'll have to look them up yourself. If you're bringing in prescription medicine of any kind, whether it's painkiller or other medicine, take a look at Cajun Gaijin's channel. He's got an old video about his preparation to bring in medicine to Japan. So that said, it is possible to get ibuprofen in Japan. They just kind of hide it a little bit from our point of view. They don't call it ibuprofen. It doesn't say ibuprofen in English on the bottle. They call it ibuprofen or ibuprofen. I can't remember which way it is. Usually you're going to look for a painkiller that says IB, the letters IB, actually the English letters IB. But you can also look for IBU or IB in katakana like this. And those medications also have ibuprofen in it. Now, they probably don't have the same amount of ibuprofen as Advil and Tylenol and stuff from back home, but it is available, it is here. Take a look at the dosage on the back. You need to be able to read katakana to be able to do that. They also tend to include caffeine, so if you're caffeine sensitive, please be careful with that as well. In general, the doses here are going to be much smaller than they are back home, so be aware of it and plan accordingly. Be careful about taking more medicine than is required because it's medicine. Ibuprofen can do damage to liver and kidneys, I think. I can't remember which, particularly if you're drinking at the same time, so maybe it's just the liver. So you want to be really careful about mixing alcohol and painkillers. I am not a doctor, so talk to your doctor. Speaking of doctors and dentists, if you have a dentist and the dentist is causing you pain, time to switch dentists immediately. There's no point in that. There are plenty of painless dentists, and if you are lucky enough to live in a large metropolis like the Kansai area, Osaka, Kobe, and Kyoto, there are a lot of really good dentists available. I made a video about dentists a while ago, so take a look at the back list. I'll try to put a link in the comment section if I remember. Don't be afraid to leave your dentist. He's not the only one. There's got to be another one. If you're in Tokyo, same thing. If you're out in the sticks, As far as doctors and hospitals go and waking up from surgery with not enough painkiller, that is a huge problem. So make sure that you are able to communicate with your doctor and set expectations. Talk about what you expect and what you think. You may have to prepare yourself for an unpleasant encounter, but it shouldn't be based on pain. It should be based on disagreeing with the doctor about stuff. That's fine. A friend of mine had an emergency appendectomy a little while ago, and he was given a morphine drip. Morphine? I don't know, something like that, but he could hit the button and get more painkiller. So I would say it probably depends a lot on the hospital. So strong painkillers in Japan. All right, so here's the big secret. If you have a cold, Japanese cold medicine is usually terrible. Contact is available here. It works okay, but if you're looking for cough syrup and stuff like that, this is the one that I use, and this works great. Now, if you are in the military, you cannot use this because it contains codeine. In America, you have to have a prescription for codeine. So if you are a service member, you cannot use Braun. If you are not a service member, use this. It's good. This is over-the-counter bottle. This size is maybe 800 yen, something like that. But it does have codeine in it, so if you are codeine sensitive, please be careful. Now, I've never used this for pain relief, but I don't know that I can recommend that. Like I said before, not a doctor, so please be careful with self-prescribing medicine. But there are painkillers that you can get. Let me list off a couple that have ibuprofen in it. Eve Ringel, R-I-N-G-L. I don't understand. And basically anything else that says IB or IB in katakana or in Roman letters, like I said before. You can find them at pretty much any drugstore. You might not be able to find it at 7-Eleven because of the way the drug selling laws are written here. But there's a lot of stuff that's over the counter that you might not necessarily be able to get back home, and stuff that you can get back home easily that you can't necessarily get here. So, like I said, pack a bottle of Advil, pack a bottle of Tylenol. Don't bring too much, but if you're going to be coming into the country and you have prescription medicines that you have to take, make sure you clear that with the government before you come in. Usually it's not a problem, it's just a bunch of paperwork. So, stay healthy, stay pain-free, and do your best. It is different here, and so make sure that you come prepared.